It's really important to remember, if you've been arrested for a crime, that just because you've been arrested, it doesn't automatically mean that a prosecutorial agency is going to file the charge. Additionally, just because the prosecutor files the charge, it doesn't mean you're going to be convicted of the charge. So it's not uncommon as a defense practitioner who's been representing people for 18 years for clients to come to me and they're distraught and they're punishing themselves and they're envisioning all of these horrible ways in which this arrest is going to impact their life and their future. And sometimes in the life of a criminal case, it could take several months, sometimes even a year or more for a case to resolve itself. And what I try to remind people is, I say, don't punish yourself just yet, because we don't know what's going to happen here. Sometimes after a year of a client really, putting themselves through a lot of mental anguish, I have the pleasure of calling up my client and saying, hey, I've got good news for you. Your case has been dismissed. And what happens is sometimes there's a tendency to punish yourself. Sometimes there's a tendency on the part of someone who's facing criminal prosecution to punish themselves far worse than the criminal justice system ever will. So what I try to remind clients to do is to give themselves, take a deep breath, trust my office to represent them, to try to get them a great result, to not punish themselves, because all of that is going to be wasted if we have the good fortune to call you up down the road and inform you that your case has been dismissed, or if we go to trial and the jury says not guilty. So it's important to try to maintain some positive thinking, some self-confidence, and not to just assume because you've been arrested or charged with a crime that you'll ultimately be convicted of that crime. I'm attorney Michael Becker with the Las Vegas Defense Group. If you or a loved one has been charged with a criminal offense in Las Vegas or throughout the state of Nevada, trust in me and my legal team to get your case dismissed or otherwise negotiate a resolution that causes minimal harm to you in your future.